Okay, guys, so today we're going to read a book, and it's called Planets and Stars. And here's the front cover of the book. And what do you be thinking that this book would be about? You may be thinking this book is about space, and if you said that, you're correct. So this is a space book. Let's start reading it. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, it says here, it says discover our world. Planets and stars. And here is just a little picture of the solar system. Do you see there, like a little picture of the solar system? Okay, let's go and read this book. Okay, we can't skip the continents. What's our solar system? And I'll be saying facts through this video while reading the book. So the question here, what is the solar system? So the solar system here is like a system of planets in it, and let's discover them. But let's read what it says there. The solar system is all the planets and smaller objects that are circling the sun. Okay. That is true, but some planets do huge ovals around the sun. So yeah, sometimes it does like huge ovals. Like let me get here something. So like the huge oval thing is like that. Yeah, or just a circle. Okay, let's keep reading. In the beginning, around 4.6 billion years ago, the solar system formed in a giant cloud of gas and dust. Gravity pulled the gas and dust into clumps which formed the planets. Oh yeah, and here's one of the facts. The closest planet to the sun is Mercury, followed by Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So have all of these planets that's shown in here the picture. But let's keep reading now. Round and round. Gravity is pulling force. The sun's gravity holds the planets in orbit around it, traveling in huge circles or ovals. So yeah, that's some of the stuff, and I just like it. So these are all this is a non-fiction book if you're wanting to know. So how I know that is F is for fake, and F equals not fake. So that's how I know this is a not fake story. Okay, so we got the names, and we got some stuff to read too. But let's see the names. But here, if you were wondering, let me show you. This little bright light is the sun. So then we see Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, asteroid belt. Between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, there is a ring of millions of space rocks called asteroids. So yeah, so this is how the picture looks like of this part of the book, but we're not done yet. I'm just going to show you. And here's a little closely. So yeah, this is how the first page of the book looks like. Let's keep reading. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. And here's a strange planet. Planet 9. Some assume there may be a ninth large planet much farther away than Neptune. If it exists, Planet 9 is far out in the solar system. So here, if you're wondering what is in the box, it's a strange planet, and it's called Planet 9. It's so far away from the sun, nobody knows if it exists. Ooh, let's read here. Rocky planets. Rocky planets are the closest planets to the sun, and we know that, but we're going to discover how they are. So let's read. And also, this is how the picture of the book here looks like. But let's read. Rocky planets. The closest planets to the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are made of rock and metal. Okay, now I got some. So now on this book now, we are on this planet, and that is Mercury. Mercury travels around the Sun in just 88 days. Okay, guys, next round we're on this planet. That is Venus. Okay, let's see. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. And now, guys, now we're on the planet that we live on. And it's over here. Now we're on Earth. At 17,926 miles, 12,756 kilometers across, Earth is the largest of the 4 terrestrial planets. Terrestrial equals the same as rocky planets, but just another way to say that they're rocky. So you can say terrestrial planets or rocky. We got some more stuff of the Earth to read, like this and this. But let's read more about the Earth, because I know they're awesome. Ingredients for life. Earth is the only planet in the solar system where there is life. It has flowing water, and it is surrounded by an atmosphere that animals can breathe. Earth's layers. Beneath the Earth's crust and of solid rock is the mantle. Here some rocks are so hot it melts. The core reaches 10,800 degrees Fahrenheit, 6,000 degrees Celsius. It is made mostly of the metals nickel and iron. Earth has different layers. So crust. Let me show you the crust. Let me zoom in. Let me show you. Let me get really close into the book. So here is the crust. This is the mantle. I do not know which one is exactly. Yeah, it's a little confused once. Yeah, this is the mantle. This is the outer core. And this is the inner core. And these two sections can be called as only the core, if you want to say it. Okay, I don't know why the core just looks so larger than I think it is. What? Wait. Okay, so that's important. Okay, now let's see what we have next. But now on the book, we are on this planet. Mars is rusty red because it has lots of iron at its surface. And here's the interesting fact. Life on Mars. Today, Mars is lifeless and dusty, but astronomers think it once had seas and rivers. That's a great fact to know. Giant planets. Just want to see how this page looks like. It looks like this. And we're going to be discovering a lot of planets. And we're on page 8. Both page 8 and 9. So giant planets are the gas and dust together. Okay, I'm just going to stick. Finally. So giant just means gas and ice together, and they're also the hugest planets in our solar system. So let's read about them. The solar system's 4 outer planets are called the giant planets. None of them has a solid surface. Okay, let's read about now the gas giants. So now we're reading this section here a little bit like a little bit dark, but we're going to read about now the gas giants, and let's hear about them. Jupiter and Saturn are gas giants made of the gases hydrogen and helium. Okay, guys. So we're on this planet. Do you know what this planet is called? Jupiter. It's Jupiter. If you said Jupiter, you're correct. Huge Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It is 88,846 miles, 942,984 kilometers across, more than 10 times wider than Earth. Earth and Jupiter. Now to show you this in close, guys. Show you this in close. I don't know if you guys will see it good, but this is what I can observe by the camera. Okay, so this is the Earth, and this is Jupiter. Okay, the Earth is right here, and this is Jupiter. Okay, Earth's right here, and Jupiter's here. Earth's right here, Jupiter's right here. Okay, I think we now understand that it's 10 times wider than Earth. Okay, now we're starting about Jupiter. Jupiter's atmosphere has massive swirling storms such as the Great Red Spot. Okay, just to show you, over here is the Great Red Spot. It has something saying Great Red Spot. Okay, but also, before I get the book away from the camera, we're on this planet. Do you know what planet is that? Saturn. All the giant planets have a ring system, but Saturn's is the brightest. The rings are spinning ice and dust. So these are the rings. You can probably see it. It goes a little bit in Jupiter too. And this is a planet. Okay, and also now we're reading about this planet. You want to know what planet is that? That is Uranus. Uranus orbits on its side, perhaps another planet knocking it over millions of years ago. Oh yeah, and we're also reading now about the gas giant, the ice giants. Far from the sun's heat, Uranus and Neptune are ice giants. They are made mostly of icy shuttles of hydrogen and helium. Now reading about this planet. You remember what this planet's called? It's Neptune. Neptune has the fastest winds in the solar system. They travel up to 2,200 feet, 670 meters per second. That's as fast as a jet fighter. On page 10 and 11. Is the moon a planet? Nope. We don't even think it's a planet. And it also isn't. A long time ago, it was called to be a planet, but now it's not anymore. And we can also see a moon. Go to day and night and look at your moon and just think about if it's a planet. And just think about and try to see its dark spots. And we want you to know now everything about the moon in a little bit. The moon is not a planet. Planets orbit the sun, but moons orbit planets. Our moon. The moon has been orbiting Earth since just after our planet formed. It was made from rocks thrown out of a planet crashed into Earth. I'm just going to show you, this is how this page looks like. Oh, don't you see some pictures right over here? But we're going to get there after we're reading about the moon. But let's keep reading about the moon. Okay, let's see what we have next. Astronauts first landed on the moon in July 1969. Now our last fact about the moon. The moon's darker patches of areas are areas of hardened lava. So look at your moon tonight. See if you can find any darker spots of the moon. And try to see if you can find that hardened lava on the moon that's still there once the moon has some lava. Dwarf planets. We know nothing now about them, but we're going to know more Our solar system at least has 5 dwarf planets. They are Ceres, Makemake, Haumea, and Pluto and Eris. The dwarf planet Ceres is the largest object in the asteroid belt. Okay, I gotta sing a song. The asteroid belt. Okay, let me try to keep this book open, or it'll just fall and it'll just keep shutting on me. So this is how Ceres looks like. We're on this planet, but now we're on this planet. You remember what this planet's called? It's maybe a little difficult because you don't really see this, but it is Pluto. Pluto is 1,473 miles, 2,370 kilometers across, and has 5 known moons. Many moons. Besides Earth, 5 other large planets in the solar system have moons. Mars has 2, Neptune 14, Uranus 27, Saturn 62, and Jupiter 69. In that video that I saw, it's saying that Saturn has 82 moons. I don't think now that is true since from this book. Now I know how many moons each planet has. What's a star? It's a star, and our sun is one of the stars. Okay, that's a great fact to know, right? A star is a glowing ball of gas. The sun is our nearest star. Okay, now just show you how this page looks like. Yeah, we always have things to read in this book, right? And tomorrow I'm going to make a video of a different book. Doesn't that sound cool? And also to know today is Friday. It's already 5:07. So yeah, I'm wasting a little bit of time here. 5:07 kids. Wait, how much battery does this thing have? Oh man, 24 left. Wait. Okay, 1 hour 14 minutes left. That's great. Let's see how stars are born. The stars form when gravity packs gas and dust into a tight, hot ball. When it is really hot, nuclear reactions happen. The process creates heat and light. So if you are wondering which picture is the star born, let me show you which one it is. So it's this one. This one's the star being born. And see this picture up close. This is how it looks up close. And now I'm reading this book, so it's cool. I know it's cool. Okay, stars form in giant clouds of gas and dust. Okay, now we're over here. Star death. There are billions of stars in the universe. They shine until they run out of fuel. Medium-sized stars eventually become a white dwarf as that slowly cools and fades. So how the stars end their life is they explode to a big supernova and sometimes even become a black hole in space. So that is crazy. I'm talking about that. A star called Antares may be exploded into a black hole, but we have to keep looking at that star. Nobody's sure. How hot is the sun? It is millions of degrees Celsius, maybe even billions. And this is how this page looks like. At its center, the sun reaches 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, 15 million degrees Celsius. The sun's heat keeps the Earth warm. Okay, so this is a huge picture of the sun. Let's go further with the sun. Our nearest star, without the sun's heat and light, Earth would be an icy rock. They make it possible for plants to grow and for animals to live. What does they make it possible? I do not know why they said that. They make it possible. What's that? What's that? Okay. when our part of the Earth is turned toward the sun, we see and feel the sun's energy and sunlight. Today in school in recess, this is the last day, but today in school in recess, in recess it was soccer day, but something really hot. It's not even that hot right now here. It must be like some 28 to 30 degrees Celsius right now. I felt like scorching hot. That's why I had to do the shade a lot. And it also makes it possible for like trees, grass, and flowers that people love to survive. And let me also show you outside how it looks outside. So I'm going to go to my window and show you guys how outside looks on both windows. So this is how it looks like outside. Without the sun, we won't be able to have this sunlight. And here's my other window. I have a system out there. This is the other window. We also have some trees here, a little bit of bushes down there. Okay, but that's how outside my windows look like. Okay, let's see more about it. Seen from Earth, the moon's orbit can sometimes block out the sun. This is a solar eclipse. Okay, beaming rays, heat and light travel outward from the sun. It takes sunlight around 8 minutes to reach Earth, a distance of 93 million miles, 150 kilometers, and 4 hours to reach Neptune. You would sleep for hours on Neptune. The day would be hours long. It just takes like 4 hours from when you're sleeping for it to like start the morning. Like it takes 8 minutes and 4 hours to reach Neptune. Astronomers use special telescopes to capture images of our closest star. Never look directly at the sun, as it will sorely damage your eyes. Goodbye, sun. The sun will swell up and die in around 5 billion years. The Helps Nebula is made of disks of gas being puffed out by a dying sun-sized star. And see this picture of a sun-sized star thing dying. You have to look up here close. This is the closest I can get it. This is how it looks like. Okay, got a few more pages to read, guys. Let me see how much more. Okay, so on page 16 and 17, I believe this book has 21 pages, so we're really close. But let's see, what is a galaxy? So a galaxy is like a place with billions or maybe trillions of like stars all together, and making it be possible for us to have galaxies, including there may be 2 trillion galaxies in the universe, and maybe zillions of stars in the universe, or maybe trillions. But so, a galaxy is a collection of gas, dust, billions of stars, and the planets that orbit those stars. Held together. A galaxy is held together by the pull of gravity. All the stars and planets in orbit around the galaxy center. Hubble Space Telescope took this photo of the Pineal Galaxy. It is about 21 million light years away. Okay, this is how this page looks like. It looks like this, but let's look closer to this picture. This is how this Pinwheel Galaxy picture looks like. It is pretty cool. And if you have this book, you can actually look at it closer. The Milky Way. Our solar system is in the galaxy called the Milky Way. It holds at least 100 billion stars. We call it our galaxy the Milky Way because the part of it we can see makes a Milky Way path across the night sky. Our Milky Way is spiral-shaped. So to see these two pictures up closely, how to bring this book up closely. So this is the night sky, and this is our galaxy. I know, really cool. Several astronomers think most galaxies have black hole have a black hole at their center, a place where gravity pulls so much that even light cannot escape. The black hole at the center of our galaxy is called Sagittarius. Mind-boggling. Okay, now we're going to the mind-boggling part of this book. There may be as many as 2 trillion galaxies in the universe. Now to the last page, which is 18 and 19. I mean the second last page. Okay, that's 21 pages left. Do aliens exist? Nope. But nobody has proof yet. So you cannot say no for serious, but you can't say yes also for serious. There are trillions of planets in our universe orbiting other stars. Some might have life, but there is no proof yet. Conditions for life. Space telescopes and unmanned spacecraft. Unmanned spacecraft means a spacecraft named by a computer. Look at the distant planets. They see if a planet is the right distance from its star to not be too hot or too cold. They also look for signs of water. And talking about water, I need water right now. At least I have water here. I was saying, talking about water, I need water right now. I'm going to my pajamas. You want to look at my t-shirt? Look at my shirt. Okay. The Kepler Space Telescope has studied more than 2,300 planets. Some are the right distance from their star to support life. The planet Kepler-62f is in orbit around a star called Kepler-62. An Earth-like planet, Kepler-62f may be the closest planet with the right conditions for life. It is 1,200 light years away. In our solar system, that Cassini spacecraft discovered that one of Saturn's moons, Enceladus, has oceans under its ice. Perhaps tiny life forms exist on Enceladus' warm seas. Okay, I feel blood's coming out my nose. But we're on our last page to read it. It's just glossary and index. You don't need to know about the glossary and index. That's the only thing that I can say. How big is the universe? If you think about the number infinity, you're thinking about the universe being that big. Or maybe it has no edge to the real universe. I do not know. Maybe the observable one has the edge, but maybe the universe that is real has, and I do not know perfectly. The universe is all the planets, stars, galaxies, and space that exist. The universe is currently at least 91 billion light years from one side to the other. So maybe it's not an infinite edge. Let's read. Growing. Using powerful telescopes and complicated math, astronomers have measured the distance to the farthest galaxies they can see. But the universe seems to be growing bigger all the time. Or just possibly there is no edge to the universe at all. This photograph was taken by the Hubble Space Telescope. It shows galaxies so far away that their light has taken billions of years to reach us. Just to show how this page looks like this, and I think the other page you guys can see how it looks like. This page just looks like this. Okay, I'm completely not page, but so this whole entire page is covered by the pictures. But this side of the book here, okay, I may not break this book, but I may hurt this book a little bit. But this page here of the book is what I want you to see. There's many cool stuff. Oh yeah, and this side also has really cool parts of the photo. But if you have this, you can look better at this. Much more. Distant Voyagers in 1977 to unnamed means named by a computer, not by a human spacecraft. The Voyager 1 and 2 were sent on a mission to explore our solar system and beyond. They are still traveling through the farthest reaches of our solar system. Voyager 2 is the only craft that has flown by Uranus and Neptune. Feature of the universe. Some astronomers think that the universe will keep on expanding forever. Others believe it will end in a big rip. And guys, this was the book of planets and stars. We read a little bit more than planets, only about planets and stars, but guys, what do you think about this book? I think it's really cool. This is just how the index looks like. We don't have to read about the index. We also do not have to read about the glossary, but I think it would be good in the other video. Bye-bye, guys. Just to show you guys for the rest until I make the video end. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. See another video tomorrow reading a other book of these. And just remember, this is non-fiction. Bye.